Hi, guys! If you love cooking as much as I do, please subscribe and like. My dream is 1,000 subscribers.
Let's make edible cookie dough. First of all, thank you for 3 million. I wanted to make you a dessert to show my appreciation, and who doesn't love cookie dough? We'll start by toasting 2 cups of flour. In addition to giving us flavor, this is actually an important safety measure. Once you start to smell that nuttiness, turn off the heat and add 2 tablespoons milk powder, my secret ingredient for the best cookies ever. And just a little pinch of salt. Set this aside. In a mixing bowl, add a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup white sugar, and 2 sticks softened butter. Whisk about 1 minute. Add a splash of vanilla extract and combine. Then add your flour and milk powder and whisk that until well combined. Slowly drizzle in 2 tablespoons of milk, then finish with a nice sprinkle of chocolate chips. Now your mom can't yell at you for eating raw cookie dough anymore. Here we go. Hot take, cookie dough is better than cookies.
No voy a ser yo quien diga que estas son las mejores galletas del mundo, pero todas las personas que las prueban y las que habéis hecho esta receta sabéis que sí que lo son. Empezamos tostando la mantequilla hasta que se queda como la veis en el vídeo. La dejamos enfriar y por otro lado batimos los 2 azúcares, moreno y blanco, un huevo, una cucharada de agua durante 2 o 3 minutos. Le incorporamos la mantequilla una vez ya enfriada y listo. Por otro lado hacemos la mezcla seca. Harina, un poquito de café soluble, sal y bicarbonato y añadimos esta segunda mezcla a la primera en 2 tandas. Mezclamos bien, aunque sin remover mucho, simplemente para que se incorporen los ingredientes y le añadimos 100 gramos de chocolate negro picado. Aquí a mí me gusta hacer combinación de chocolates. Vamos a formar bolas de 60 gramos, el tamaño también es importante y la vamos a congelar durante mínimo 1 hora. Ahora va el tema de la cocción, 16-17 minutos y el truco es a los 10 minutos sacarlas y darles golpes como veis en el vídeo. Yo esto lo hago como 3 o 4 veces hasta que las veo listas y ya las dejo enfriar y así quedan.
Listen, I understand that a lot of you guys don't understand the rocks glass or why I would use it to apply to Is It Cake on Netflix when it's not actually cake, but in my defense, I was thinking that it was just a cool technique. And I understand it doesn't look exactly like a rocks glass. Like, I totally get that. And to make a cake look exactly like something that's real is really challenging. But using gelatin is a very common technique to make something look like liquid or glass. You can also use isomalt. It's a combination of different techniques. And I was just trying to show one technique. But if you guys didn't understand that, it's totally okay. I get it. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for hyping it up. And to all the people who told me I suck, that's okay too, because I'm not perfect. I definitely don't always hit the mark. And you're right, there were too many bubbles in the rim, and I don't think it would fool the judges. But I'm going to continue making realistic cakes, and I'm going to continue tagging Netflix to see if I can get on the show, because I think it would be a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, it's just a cake. And it's just a cake show, and I love what I do, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it too.
My husband doesn't cook, but he does bake, and he's really good at it. And lately I've just been violently craving cookie dough, so he made me his famous recipe. He started by combining some white and brown sugar with some room temperature butter and an egg. Gave that a really good mix until everything was really smooth. He gets very, very specific with his measurements, so he always has to make sure everything is level and perfectly measured out. Added some vanilla, baking powder, some flaky sea salt, and then some flour, and mixed that until everything was incorporated before he added in some more flour and oats. I don't really like chocolate chips, so he only added a few, so that it would be really easy for me to just pick them out. This is the best cookie dough recipe that I've ever tasted, so obviously we had to try it. And yes, it was as good as we both remembered it, because we haven't made this in a while. Then he plated me up some cookie dough before he formed his into little balls and placed them on a baking sheet to bake. We popped them in the oven for about 8 minutes at 400. and then transferred them over to a wire rack to cool. I also made some homemade caramel sauce that we drizzled over a few of them.
Welcome back to 30 Days of Christmas Cookies. This is Puppy Chow cookies. I know them as Puppy Chow. A lot of people call them Muddy Buddies, but these cookies are amazing. To start, you need half a cup of butter, and you make sure that's softened. 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. My favorite is Peter Pan. You're going to mix that all together. Half cup sugar, half cup brown sugar, and I'm going to put this all in the caption below. And then you're going to mix that in, and you're going to add 1 egg. This was hard to do with one hand. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I measure the vanilla with my heart. 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 1/4 cup of flour in there. And mix that all together, and it will eventually look like this. You always got to try the dough. It's the best part. Then you're going to use a ice cream scooper like this. Roll them into balls like this, and then you're going to flatten them using the palm of your hand, and they should look like this, about 1/2 inch thick. And then just keep repeating that process on a lined pan like this, and then you're going to pop them in the oven, 350 for 8 to 9 minutes. And while those are in the oven, you're going to make your topping. This is the best part. 1 1/2 cup semi-sweet chocolate chips in a bowl, 1/3 cup of creamy peanut butter, and 1/4 cup of butter. And then you need a plate of powdered sugar on the side. You're going to microwave your little bowl like this, and then it should all be melted together. And then you're going to coat the top of your cookie, dip it in the powdered sugar, and put it on a rack to dry. Please like and follow my series for more Christmas cookie recipes. I have many more days to go. Thanks for watching my video.
Take it or buy it. Basque cheesecake.
I bought the highest rated Basque cheesecake recipe in New York City for $47. It took a few tries, but I successfully recreated the recipe at home, and it cost me $14.15. That's a pretty big discount, but let's see if it's worth the effort. First things first, the cream cheese had to be softened, so I let them warm up in my air-conditioned-less apartment for like an hour. After that, I added the sugar and creamed it together until smooth. In a separate bowl, I cracked and whisked together 5 eggs, slowly added it to the cream cheese mixture, then added heavy cream, salt, and vanilla extract. Lined a 7-inch cake pan with parchment paper, trimmed the excess, and then poured the batter in. Bonus tip: place the cake on a baking tray lined with a wire rack. The tray will make it easier to move the cake in and out of the oven, and the wire rack will ensure proper airflow. Bake this at 475 degrees Fahrenheit convection for 50 minutes until it's dark brown on top and jiggly in the center. As far as the difficulty goes, this is right on the line of things that people who suck at baking can successfully bake. I would know, because I'm one of those people. So honestly, it wasn't that much effort, but all the effort will go to